I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All 6 of them.
Who are you?
Like, you can't say enough how much this is not a movie. Like, we've watched a ton of terrible movies here. This doesn't come close to anything. It's montage after montage of shirtless guys walking or jogging. That's the first 40 minutes.
There's several major segments. The first one is guy walking.
Yeah.
The next one, which we found shocking, was one guy walks up the staircase, goes into a room, removes his pants, and like play acts with a gun in the mirror.
Get him. Right there, right there.
Well, that's...
Like, and it goes on for like 15 minutes. They have rented the house to all spend Thanksgiving with each other, shirtless, doing turkey hunts instead of spending Thanksgiving with their families.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah,
Perfectly
but
normal.
I would say a good entire third of the movie in the middle is one guy after the other coming up the staircase, individually going to a different room in the house, removing their pants, and standing in front of the mirror with a gun.
Here it is.
All right.
Here it is.
Moment of truth.
Come on, be done. Be done, be done, be done. Rule of threes, rule of threes, rule of threes. Rules apply in our real world. No! No!
How is it that this week I saw 2 films that I shit you not are contenders for the worst films I've ever seen? One is Newty, which you'll see that where this shit came from. And now in this. This is a request from Joseph. Thank you. Anyone who wants to request anything video-wise, feel free to send it to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both things are down below in the info box. I'll get to it as soon as I can. I've seen a lot of Bigfoot movies, which is a statement I'm sure most people don't say, at least out loud. There's been some I've liked. Abominable. Harry and the Hendersons. Age This. And there's been some that are pretty bad. Bigfoot County, I would say, is the worst. Until now. This is the worst Bigfoot film I've seen. I've seen Bigfoot County. I've seen the one with Cool Duder, stuff like Sasquatch, and this is the worst because this isn't a movie. This is not a movie. This is a gay porn film without the porn. And it's directed by David DeCoteau. Back in the day, you know what he did? Puppet Master 3. Puppet Master 3 was alright. Puppets, fighting Nazis. You got Richard Lynch. Sit shooters, shooting Nazis. And this is what he went to. A gay porno with no porn. Before I get into detail, because there's not much detail to talk about, this movie, like it's 70 minutes, 75 minutes, 50 minutes is people shirtless, walking. No, scratch that. An hour of an hour and 16-minute movie. An hour is shirtless people walking, jogging, hanging around a mansion, or each one of them walk upstairs, they take their shirt off, or they take their pants off, or both. Actually, no, most of them had no shirt on. Because, you know, when you hang out with your buddies, we all have our shirts off. You know, we just take the shirts off, and we're just, hey, guy, what's going on? I'm not taking my shirt off. You have to pay me for that. But seriously, either they walk up and they take their pants off. Maybe one or two of them have their shirts on. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. They take the clothes off till they're in their tighty whities. They get this gun that is like this tiniest gun, but it's supposed to be a gun they're using for turkey shooting. By the way, if you watch the trailer, remember everything you're watching is supposed to take place in 1971. Yeah, go watch the trailer. Remember, everything you're watching is supposed to be taking place in 1971. Food for thought. One guy walks up in his tighty whities, has the little toy gun. It's like a rifle, but it's about this big. And they pose in the mirror. They pose. Because everyone's a fucking poser. Just posing. Then another guy comes up, takes his clothes off. Thankfully not everything. I don't need to see your junk. Fucking posing in front of a mirror with your toy gun. And the third person goes up. Then a fourth person goes up. If you think I'm joking, okay, what is everything in this film? Eric Roberts. Really? Really, Eric? He's technically in it, but his voice, and particularly the beginning and ending, he does a voiceover. He sounds drunk, which maybe that's how he did the movie, because someone made him drunk and go, hey, here's $100. It gives him $1, but he doesn't know it because he's too fucking sloshed. Hey, DB Cooper. I love Eric Roberts, man. I love the Ambulance, which I have the Blu-ray for overseas. I want to get the U.S. Blu-ray because I'm a fan of the movie. I want to support it. Eric Roberts, good actor. What the fuck you doing? This was 2014. This people. What the fuck? Can no one? These good actors wasted, literally and figuratively. Oh, and then Linnea Quigley is on the DVD cover and the posters. She literally has one line, and it's another voiceover. A voiceover, one line, but she's above the title. Linnea Quigley. Linnea Quigley done a lot of B movies. Feel free to look her up. Night of the Demons. Remember the original Night of the Demons? The lipstick. There you go. Now, some people might not know who the fuck is D.B. Cooper. D.B. Cooper is a famous legend. Around 1971, he hijacked a plane. He said, listen, I want you to park it. I want money. I want parachutes. About 3-4 parachutes. Made them land. Got the money. Got the parachutes. Everyone got off except the pilots and him. Plane went back up. He had a lot of money. He jumped up. He jumped out. He parachuted. He was never seen again. That's the legend of D.B. Cooper. D.B. Cooper doesn't come into play until the last 5 minutes. Like, literally, it's a lot of a shirtless guy walking around, or two of them jogging. Like, literally, the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes is a guy walking shirtless. Was he shirtless? I can't remember if he was shirtless now. It blends together. And Bigfoot's watching him like a peeping Tom. I was surprised Bigfoot didn't come out and jerk off on his own face. He's just watching a guy walk for 10 minutes and then the titles come up. Then this guy comes across a bunch of shirtless guys saying they're going to go turkey shooting with these guns. My dick is bigger than these guns. And they walk around, or they wander around, or they each one go upstairs for the fucking mirror for the fucking bed. Oh, Bigfoot watches a guy jerk off in the shower. Thankfully, I don't see the... But you could tell, either he's jerking off, or he's having fun playing with his balls in the shower. And Bigfoot likes to watch. And I swear to God, for a minute I thought, is Bigfoot going to come in, and is this going to be a porno where Bigfoot fucks someone? I'll be very disappointed. But no, that didn't happen. I guess thankful for small favors. Or big favors, however you want to call it. But he likes to watch people jerk off, and thankfully I don't see no dick and balls, so okay. You homophobic? No, I just don't... The only dick and balls I want to see is myself. Sometimes we have our preferences. Now, if it was a girl, that'd be different. Especially 20 and clean. But Bigfoot, at one point, is fondling a guy's stomach. No, he's like fondling his stomach, and I swear he's ready to grab the guy's balls. Are you a gynecologist? Are you going to make him say Moon River? But it's like, get ready to cup the guy's balls and cock through his tighty whities. He tells people, like, Bigfoot's like, and then cuts away. And when you see Bigfoot's hand, there's like sausage fingers. D.B. Cooper, which the guy who played him sounded familiar. You ever played the video game Dead Rising? If not, it's a video game. Xbox 360, some other systems. Well, no, I think it was 360 exclusive, at least the first one. Well, it wasn't on PlayStation, I know that. Maybe PS4. Maybe it was on PS4, actually. Anyway, the first Dead Rising, you're in a mall, you fight zombies and gangs. This guy is the voice of that main character. I think he voiced him in Dead Rising 2 and 3 as well. The main character in those games, the voice, he acted in this as D.B. Cooper. They wrestle around. Bigfoot, I guess, trips and hits his head and dies. And so D.B. Cooper, I guess, got bit or scratched. And thus he becomes a Bigfoot. Goes away. And then Eric Roberts has his voiceover. Because I guess Eric Roberts' character... I don't know if he was supposed to be the guy. I guess he's supposed to be the guy that arrived at saw all the shirtless guys. Eric Roberts does one more voiceover and the movie ends. I don't know. That's the entire film. In about 13 minutes. If you think I'm exaggerating, you can feel free to watch it. Be my guest. Yeah, this is the worst Bigfoot film I've ever seen because it's not a movie. When most of your running time is people just walking or jogging or going up, take off their pants and posing in front of a mirror, or Bigfoot watching a guy jerk off in a shower, that's an hour in the movie. I'm not exaggerating. Then Bigfoot starts killing people off screen, and then DB Cooper comes by, last 5 minutes, has a shitty fight. And then apparently Bigfoot has the powers of werewolf because if you get bit or scratched by a Bigfoot, you turn into a Bigfoot. So that's why DB Cooper disappeared, because he turned into a Bigfoot. Suck my dick movie. Because Bigfoot County is one of the worst films I've seen. And that was the worst Bigfoot film I've seen. Because it's a found footage film, and it's absolutely piss poor. But it's actually a movie. It's actually a semblance of a story. Stuff actually happens. Not much, but stuff actually happens. I got nothing else. Later.